Hi guys, so we thought we would do a quick little video about our baby horse, and we had a really hard time coming up with a name when she was born, didn't we?
Yeah, so we asked my teacher in my class to put up a little thing for in the morning for all the kids to do, to write down their names that they thought the baby should be, because our teacher added a picture in, so then they could just guess names and it could help us.
So we had a little naming contest with Julia's online class, and we're gonna tell you what her name is right after this. So the naming contest came back, and there were a lot of really good names, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Even then we had a bit of a hard time coming up with some names because the kids came up with awesome ideas. We liked Poppy was one that we liked.
Poppy, Cinnamon,
and what was the other ones that we were, now I forget.
Some of them actually picked the name. A lot of them picked the names that we wanted to name her.
That we were,
yeah. So we're like,
oh, this didn't help, because they were some of the names that we really loved. But the one that we ended up going with, and do you want to tell the reason first before we reveal the name? The night she was born.
The night that she was born, there was a full moon, so we decided to name her Luna.
Luna, after there was this crazy moon the night she was born, and she was born almost at midnight, so Luna was a pretty popular name from that contest, and it was one of the names that we were thinking of, so we decided Luna, and she is definitely a Luna, isn't she? Yeah, we love that name.
Sometimes we also call her baby though, so.
Because for a week we had no name for her.
So we were literally just calling her.
So we were used to calling her baby, but no, we call her Luna all the time now.
And sometimes we still call Kyla Luna. I mean,
we do mix up Kyla and Luna because we're used to the baby being Kyla. Yeah. She's not a baby anymore, is she? So let's go meet baby Luna. So week one with this little sweetheart, and for the most part, we've just been letting Stevie and her bond and been trying to stay out of the way. She's the sweetest though, and this is my favorite thing she does. I love when she scratches like a dog. And when she lays down. She is honestly such a sweet little soul. She is not aggressive. She's not all crazy. She's just so gentle. Is she dropping stuff on you? Now that her legs have strengthened up and she has got the all clear to go outside, she is figuring out how these legs work. She loves running around, and hopping is her favorite thing to do. So week 3, and Luna is trying to copy everything Stevie does. So she doesn't really know what to do with the hay, but she sees Mom eating it, so she wants to put it in her mouth as well. She doesn't really figure out the whole chewing and swallowing part, so once she gets a mouthful of hay, she goes and tries to drink milk. But Stevie doesn't appreciate the hay in her mouth while she's trying to nurse. This little girl loves her snuggles. She loves sleeping on Kate's lap, and she's just, I can't get enough of her. I mean, when people talk about puppy dog personality, I mean, she is the epitome of it. She acts like a dog. She is such a sweetheart. She comes right away, wants you to scratch her. She loves her forehead being scratched and the side of her neck, like favorite spot. So week 6, and Luna is growing so quickly. Her legs are getting so long, and sometimes when she's standing beside Stevie, it doesn't look like her legs are that much shorter than hers. I don't remember Kyla growing this quickly, but it could just be that we're forgetting.
Now she's like, oh, this stuff is good.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
That's the most tiniest thing ever. She had a little baby pine cone thing.
But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors and never respect.
She still does like the little baby scratches, but she's getting better with using her neck because her neck's getting longer. But before she used to scratch sort of like how dogs do, to scratch while they're ears because they have too long of legs. So they sort of just use them because they have long legs, so they do that. But as soon as but when they're getting older, they slowly start undoing.
Although Kyla still does that kind of scratch.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't do it that much anymore. She goes crazy over her neck. She loves her neck getting scratched. Actually, I don't know any horses that actually like getting their neck scratched. I only know her. Because when she was a baby, we were cutting her everywhere and we were scratching her everywhere just to find out where her icky spot was.
Together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free. I'm a sweet baby.
Her legs are so long that her neck can't reach down to the ground to eat, so she has to spread her legs. Duke actually still has to eat like this because his legs are too long, so he always needs to kind of spread his legs just to reach down.
I'm a sweet baby.
Week 7, and she is learning to lead.
Small, because I can't just like wrap my arm all the way around her. She's too big now. Now I use her as my pillow.
She's getting so big.
I know. I mean, like, I remember Kyla being like so small. I mean, not this small.
She's bigger than Kyla
Hey, don't put
at
up
this
yet.
age. For sure she is.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying, like, I
feel like Kyla was this size at like 5 months.
Oh, come on.
You're all right though, right?
Yeah. No, don't do that. I was napping. I still want scratches. Where do you want the scratches? There's the campsite. How do you like it under there? Yeah. I know that hurt. How's my foot, please?
All right, let's go to bed.
I'm getting baby photos. So big now.
Week 8 and leading like a pro. So we just had to bring them in from outside because it started to storm and it is thundering. So
Look how long her mane is. It's almost the size of
it's
my
growing.
hand. But if you guys are wondering why she has all like these little scratches, it's because when she's sleeping, she likes to go up under the fence or scratch herself. So then she sort of loses her handsome spot.
Well, she's losing all
She's
her
also losing sort of her baby hair.
baby
a little
hair.
bit.
So she's getting all blotchy right now.
Yeah.
But it's coming in. You can see around her eyes. She's like too busy eating.
You guys can
You can
maybe
see around her eyes the new stuff's coming in pretty much the same color.
It's just that this stuff sort
It's a
of,
little bit darker on the film right now, but
you can see where she like lost some of her hair on her neck over here. You can see that it's going in like sort of brownish, but we also think that it's sort of going to grow on like this sort of beigey sort of color sometimes.
yeah, her neck is definitely. Oh, Stevie is hitting flies and hitting my head.
Oh yeah,
With her
all the
tail.
horses. You're not, your tail's short.
It is sharp.
She's also learning stuff pretty good because now we're just teaching her how to pick up her feet like we should be doing.
Yeah, every
And
day we don't pick them up and hold them for long, but just so she gets
Don't you
used to
just
us
pick them up
touching.
for like 5 seconds?
Oh, not even.
Not even like
Just
for
so
like
she
2
gets used to us
seconds.
touching her legs and.
We just pick them up so then she doesn't turn into one of those horses that hit their legs and picked up. They threw a big fit.
Yeah.
So we're just doing it now so then we can sort of just teach her to do it properly.
And she is getting pretty good with her halter now
She's also getting some fatness
and
on her.
leading.
She's getting some fatness on her.
Yeah, she's eating well. And Stevie has been an awesome mom.
Except for the grain pot. The grain pot, she's like,
She
get
likes
away.
her grain, so we got a full feeder that we're gonna put up,
Yeah.
and it just stops Stevie from being able to eat her grain.
So then
Luna's brain.
she can eat it.
Yeah.
And Stevie can. So what a full feeder is basically it's basically a feeder, but it's like it's sort of like what goes on the wall. Like if it was here, it would go on the wall and it would just stick out. But there's bars across, so the baby can only fit her head in, or like her neck.
Her nose,
Her
but
nose,
not. But not.
So then Stevie can't.
So only Luna gets Luna's food.
Yeah. But otherwise, she's been a really good mom. Since this is her first baby ever, she's really good.
She is. If you want to see more videos of Luna and some of the other animals, make sure to hit subscribe, like, and the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Barn Boots and Country Roots.
I know, like this. Well, she's still a baby, so she still needs to get all of her color in. She looks better than Kyle was. She has like full hair.
Yeah.
Kyle had little patches of like skin.
Oh no, that's just because we saw her when she was a month old and she was losing her baby hair.
Remember?
She was just shedding out.
And she's really well. She was born like near midnight.
Briar's meeting the new baby during
curly
COVID.
And like, do you see Steve's tail?